Good morning, everybody. This is Dylan with BaySportsBuzz. Thanks for dropping by. We had a rough one. Clippers always play us tough. They're a tough matchup for us in general. It is what it is. We had an opportunity to tie it and go into overtime. It just wasn't our night. Three ball wasn't really dropping. A lot of things weren't going our way. The turnovers were absolutely ridiculous. But this team is really, really hard to play offense against. That skip pass doesn't work against this team. And that's just how it is. We had a really, really good effort from Andrew Wiggins. And I just kind of want to highlight the players that, did well, which 29 minutes, 22 points, 3 rebounds. And then Steph Curry wasn't having a good first quarter, I believe, but he came back around, had 26 and 32 minutes, and he had 6 assists with that, 7 rebounds. Pretty nice game. Kuminga had some nice drives to the basket, didn't play a lot of minutes tonight. It's nice to see that Lindy Waters wasn't hurt and he actually came back, played. I would have liked to see Quentin Post play a little bit tonight because of the Zubats matchup. I understand that he was brought up. He hasn't played at all in the league, but it would have been interesting to see. However, we were in a tight one, so I get it. Trace Jackson Davis played him pretty well. Draymond Green played him pretty well. But he's going to give us problems. That's just how it is. This team's really scrappy. Ty Lue knows how to coach. It's no joke, And they're an overperforming team with an underperforming roster, if that makes sense. No Kawhi Leonard. They still have been really tough to beat. Their record's 8-7. It is what it is. We still, did what we could. They are now, I think that's their 5th straight win in their stadium. So they were on a roll, kept it going. We unfortunately dropped a game. It's still fine. We're 10-3. No big deal. Still top of the West, baby. So I wouldn't worry about a thing. But when you start to look at the field goal numbers, 44% from the field goal, not ideal. We usually hover around 95 field goals. We only had 84 tonight. 16 for 44 from the three-point line. 36.4%. Not the best for us. We are usually better in that regard, and they couldn't miss from 3. 16 of 34, 47%. And that's not the type of offense that they are accustomed to performing at. That's not their usual rate. So we had that problem. But for the next 2 weeks, and I'm just going to be the one to say it, because I got to say it, I wouldn't focus on anything else, because this team gels fine. I just want them to shoot free throws. I just want them to shoot free throws in practice, and that's all I want. It's just, that's the deciding factor in most of these games. We've won most of these games, but this is going to be a problem. If we're 9 of 19 from the free throw line, that's going to be a problem. We can hover around 70 or 80% from the line and will be good. But 47% is unacceptable. I'm pretty sure they know that. They're going to probably, have a couple days at practice where they just shoot free throws, because that's got to be something that they do and get accustomed to. I don't know. It just needs to change, We still rebounded. We still out-rebounded them by 1. Not really much, but it's good to see that. However, assists are down 27. For other teams, that may be a lot more, but for us, we're accustomed to having 30 or above usually. Steals, we had 12. They had 10. Turnovers, 19. And we had 8 in the first quarter. We corrected a lot of our wrongs after the half. However, it's just something that needs to be worked on. There was a lot of whistles that weren't called our way tonight, and I'm just going to come out and say that. any analyst is going to say that their team didn't get it, but there was very, very obvious calls that were not called tonight. So it is what it is. They were getting the whistle on that side. Same thing would happen on our side, no whistle. It just is what it is. That's the NBA, and some nights you get it, some nights you don't. Our team over the last decade has not really gotten the whistle as much as other teams. Our star player, Steph Curry, doesn't usually get the whistle. This year it's been a little bit better, but man, the last 10 years, he could get clobbered under the basket going in for a layup and nothing happened. He can get smacked after shooting a three, be absolutely taken out, and they're just looking at if it's going in. They don't even call it. And sometimes they're looking blatantly at it and they don't do a damn thing about it. So that'll be my little argument about that. It is what it is. We're going to come out, play better, and it's just frustrating because we really could have had this one. But we're going to have losses in this league. We have a game tomorrow, and then we play on Friday as our group stage game against the Pelicans. Tomorrow we play the Hawks. Hawks came off of a great win against Sacramento. So, and I think it was at the ending seconds, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen the game yet, but for some reason they're playing well. So if they're playing well, we got to match that energy. We got to get our get back, and we got to protect home court because it's at home. So I would love to have a really good home record this year. We got to just keep it rolling. But yeah, it is what it is. This isn't like a blowout loss. This isn't like something that you really are pissed about or you're going to hang your hat on. This is a game that was winnable. We missed our shots at the ending seconds. We had everything we needed to go in overtime. So it's frustrating, but be thankful you're in the game, because a lot of these wins, they're blowout wins this year, or it wasn't close. We're fighting till the end in every game, except for the Cleveland game. It is what it is. I can't believe they're that hot. I think they're going to sizzle out eventually. But, yeah. I think great game, but didn't get the win tonight. It's all right. I'm heading out, though, guys. Thanks for the love. Subscribers. Thanks for the subscribers. Thanks for the likes. And thanks for the comments. I read through every one of them, and I appreciate all of you. So, sorry for missing the last game. I have been doing a lot of car photography. I had like 3,000 photos to go through, so it is what it is. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Dylan M. Shoots. That's DILLON M. Shoots. Thank you. Have a nice night, everybody.